What's up, guys? Michael Valor here, and I'm addressing the entire human race. Each and every one of us, from Eastern to Western hemispheres, first world to third, from all the top 1% to the bottom 99, we are flawed. We create struggles, obstacles, and barriers that halt progress. We show hate to our brothers and sisters and create needless boundaries between ourselves. Cooperation is shunned, and life has become a politically correct machine, too worried about the future to even advance in any meaningful fashion. Fear has run our lives, fear of others, fear of outcomes, and even fear of ourselves. The wall that has been built around us stops at our core what we can be. We talk a lot about dreams and goals. We talk about a lavish lifestyle that our children can enjoy and how right it is to be green. A lot of us are talking of a new world where change is possible. People pay to hear it. They pay to see it in movies and on TV, these escapes we call entertainment, as if life itself is not enough. My name is Michael Valor, and my dream is to break those barriers, and together we can make that dream a reality. This may not be what we want to hear, but if only I can explain. I'm a human being with not much time to experience what all of you watching this may have, but during my time I have chosen to experience as much as possible. Through mentorship with top executives and statesmen, reading the religious and philosophical texts of our past, researching the possibilities of cutting-edge science, and immersing myself in the study of the human condition, I found that there tend to be outliers in every field. True legends who have shaped our world in magnificent and innovative ways. Heroes, some would call them. So I dedicated my life to becoming one. I've thought about all the fields of study and which one to endeavor within. I came to the conclusion that although all of these heroes specialize in a specific way, that possibly, just possibly, I could be the hero that gathers heroes, that builds systems for heroes to emerge. What if I were to craft a vision big enough for the entire world to fit it? A vision grand enough to draw heroes from all walks of life to work together. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Cooperation and making this world a better place. So the question is, how do we improve our world? One thing I found out is that life is simple, much more so than we think. We all have the same desire: a clean planet, progress in our civilization, and a better life for our children than we had, constantly improving. It's what humans do. So what has been pulling us down this path of failure? Let's look at the facts, just a few, to see the state our world's in. You know, we rely on fossil fuels for over 80% of our world's energy, and at the current rate of consumption, we have 42 years left until we run out of oil, 61 for natural gas and 133 for coal. Our consumption of these rise every single year. 1.2 billion people have no electricity, another 1.1 have no clean water. 1.8 million children die each year due to unclean water alone. More than a third of the continent of Africa lacks clean water. 22,000 children die each day from poverty, and over 3 billion people are living below the poverty line. These are just a few of the major issues that plague our world, and this is not the first video that is a call to action, but it is the first video with someone already acting. I have made a choice we can all make, in our communities, in our countries, and on our planet, to be heroes. What does it mean to be a hero? We've all witnessed the brave, last-minute heroic scenes where someone risks it all to be an example of what is right to others. This concept is so embedded in our brains, but no one seems to pursue it on the highest scale. I was told whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Each and every one of us has been told by our parents that we can do anything we set our minds to. Why don't we set our minds to saving the world? Life is the greatest game we will ever play. I spend my days living it fully. I have made the choice. I am a hero. Our problems are growing, but are we, as a race? I can only dream that my actions cause hope. I work tirelessly every day to bring about a better world on a large scale, down to my smallest actions that have a ripple effect that change our entire world. We are Earth. No limitations or boundaries should be blocking us from creating paradise, and that's exactly what it would be. Imagine a world where education was built to suit the student. Genius in everyone was able to be expressed. We designed systems that conserved resources worldwide. We made the laws simple. We cut out complicated regulations and made taxes common sense. You know, in 1913, the American tax law was 27 pages. It's now 9,000 pages and growing. In the last decade, there were over 4,000 changes. That's more than one a day. Imagine a world where we promoted research and development. The progress was our second priority, only to the well-being of our global society. Imagine free energy and brand new innovation springing from a world center where our greatest minds were at work in first-class facilities to see to it that diseases are cured. Agriculture becomes improved. Our means of transportation change from plastic seats on old airliners to magnetic hyperloops spanning the globe. Technology is on its cusp of a revolution, and we mirror that in our social climate. The wealth has been stored up by a select few people, and money is being printed by private organizations. Our food is poisoned, and cancer numbers rise every day. Our loved ones are dying. An entire race is fearful of our peace bringers, and the media only makes it worse. This is not conspiracy. These are facts. You see them as I do. But we, not as Americans or any other nation, but as humans, have the chance to change this. We have the minds capable of achieving anything. The world isn't lacking heroes, ladies and gentlemen. They are living next door. They are you. It's time to gather under a flag that includes everyone. A flag that does not discriminate. A flag that connects us all, and lack of market value doesn't prevent us from engineering a cure to a disease, or better schools for our children and higher paying jobs. A vision we can all be proud of. This doesn't mean you lose your nation, or we adopt a new policy that eliminates tradition. What it does mean is that we add on to a foundation that was built by the sweat and love of our ancestors. We build a world we can be proud to give to our children. This is a call to the hero in all of us, to the heroes out there. I have a plan to make this world a better place. I am the people. I've seen poverty, and I've also seen a white picket fence. I've traveled this country and spoken to our senior community and also to our veterans. I've lived in the urban cities and nestled in rural America. I know as best I can what it's like to be in the position you are in. And if I don't, I want to learn. I can't stand here and say that I've got it all down, and whoever does is lying to all of us. But what I can say is that this is my life purpose. My 24 hours are spent on this process. I've dedicated my life as a sacrifice to bring the life we want to live into our hands for the first time. This will be a big project, and it won't happen immediately. We'll need all the hands we can get. This is the movement of a millennia. This is a movement for you, watching this through your screen right now, to stand up and see true active change in this world. A leader who understands where we are and where we want to go. I hope each and every one of you from all political parties, races, religions, sexualities, genders, and creeds know that this is for you, for your families, and for our future. A new breed of leader is needed for this undertaking, and I'm stepping up to take that role. I'm wondering who's with me. A new world awaits. It's time to bring back the value of human life. It's time for a new age. I look forward to seeing what we can create together. This is only our beginning of bringing destiny back into our hands. My message to the world.